It's time for a state fair update, and one of the great traditions of the state fair is all the food competition. And today, my friends, is the biggie, the Spam Cook-Off contest at the state fair. And I am proud to introduce to you two of the judges who will be participating. Plus, we have a National Spam Award winner right here in the studio. Let me first introduce, yes, I think you're famous, Caroline.
Thank you.
I think you are. Caroline Barela Burgess won, and here's the actual title of it, the National Great American Spam Recipe Championship Award. Was that last year?
Yes.
You won the whole thing, the national deal last year. I can't wait to talk to you about that. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
My old friend Ned O'Malley is here. We've judged some food at the fair before. I think it was bread and pie.
Chili.
And all kinds of stuff. Great to see you.
It's a pleasure to be here and to see you and see how successful this program is.
Thank you. God, you even have a Spam tie on.
This is the official.
Can we get a close-up of Ned's tie?
Now, there's a Spam museum in Minnesota, and they have everything from, I brought a set of playing cards, we'll give those away today to one of the audience members, but they have at the museum, they have hats and gloves. They have Spam boxer shorts.
Yes.
Yes, but no women's lingerie yet.
Yeah.
So
there's a whole new market. So the contest is today. You're both judging.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what are you expecting?
Today is sandwiches.
Ah.
So any specialty sandwich, nothing out of the ordinary.
This is a versatile sandwich meat, isn't it?
Oh, it sure is. He would know more than me. He's judged it before.
And what's really interesting, people remember Spam.
Right.
And then the next thing that happened was Spam Light, which I think is like light beer. I think that's, if you eat Spam, you should eat Spam. But we now have 8 flavors of Spam. So what you're eating has Spam bacon. There's a little bit of bacon flavor. There's Spam turkey. There's Spam barbecue. There's Spam hot. And there's my favorite, Spam black pepper.
Man. So you made a casserole
Yes.
for us. And what's this?
This morning.
You made, look at you, getting up early, making the casserole, bringing it to us. What's this called?
I would call this Feed Your Family on Thursday night. So it's Spam.
Can I try it?
Sauteed onions, raw green chili.
It smells great.
Yellow bell peppers, chopped tomato.
Get ready to kind of host the show for a minute while I eat this.
It's excellent.
Because, you know,
Now, I'm not
hosting and eating is...
I'm not picking on the staff, but I don't have one.
I know. Where's yours?
Yeah, that's very
Have a
good.
bite?
Sure.
That's really good.
Well, Spam is such an underrated food. And let me say, the Hormel company has made 7 billion cans, B, since 1934.
It's an American institution.
And every year they make about 140 million cans. And
That's impressive.
it's not that people take it on. World War II is over. People stopped eating it for World War II, but now it's used everywhere. It's of course most famous in Hawaii. It's famous in Tuba City.
Where's that?
And if I go to Gallup, there is Spam in boxes on pallets inside the supermarket.
Why Tuba City?
I think it's because it's remote. I think it's used by Native Americans on the reservation. It certainly stays forever. It's transportable.
Yeah. The Hawaiians eat it a lot.
The Hawaiians love it. I
When
mean,
you go to Hawaii, you see it. They have it in their plate lunch and everything
They
else.
sure do.
Caroline, I want to ask you about your recipe that you won with last year, and you won the whole national contest. What did you make?
I made Thai-style meatballs. They were coconut curry rice with shredded Spam. So it had a sweet and salty. It was also rolled in coconut and panko crumbs, and you could either bake it or fry it. And then we dip it in some chili sauce.
So tell me about the progression of that. Did you enter the national contest, or did you win it locally and then advance, or how did that work?
Entered it locally last year. And out of all the winners from all the state fairs, it goes to Hormel and it gets tested over there, and then they pick a national winner. And then they called me in February telling me I won.
You won some money at doing that, didn't you?
I won money here, $150 for the first place
Yeah.
ribbon, and then you either get a choice of $3,000 or a trip to Hawaii, and I chose a trip to Hawaii.
Good for you.
I would too.
A nice move. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I bet they're really good, those meatballs.
I'll have to make them for you guys someday.
That kind of put you on the Spam map, didn't it?
It did.
Have you been cooking with
Magazines.
Spam a long time, or is this something that you just kind of came into?
I've been cooking for a long time. My family had it growing up, you know, fried Spam sandwiches, things like
Sure.
that. But
All right, so as judges, what are you looking for in the contest today at
Well,
the fair?
Today's very exciting because the first year Spam came to the New Mexico State Fair in 1991. There were no categories whatsoever. The only requirement was you had to use 12 ounces of Spam in a recipe, which each can is 12 ounces. And so the prize at that time was $300.
Wow.
So
Nice.
we had 60 entries, but you know, we had everything from a casserole to a little appetizer. So over the years, the national company has done it easier. They have an appetizer thing, but today is the first time we've ever had sandwich, only sandwich. So
It's going to be
I
interesting.
sort of know what to expect, but I don't know what to expect. And people at the fair, yesterday I judged cakes, and I was the talent of people. It's amazing. So we're looking forward to different kinds of sandwiches. I'm assuming we're going to have hot, we're going to have cold, we're going to have chopped. It's hard to say, but as a piece of history, I just found out this morning that Carolyn's husband and I both won ribbons 30 years ago, the same contest, a salad dressing contest. So we've been in the business a long time.
Now, Ned, I got to ask you. I've known you a long time. You're a traveler. You're a linguist. You're a lot of things. You're the most interesting man in the world.
Could I have that quoted, please?
Yeah. You're a gourmet cook yourself. Why Spam?
Oh, I think Spam's a challenge. I feel Spam is a maligned product, a product that's been thrown to the side, and yet several people yesterday at the state fair, I said Spam contest tomorrow, and they said, oh, I hate Spam. I said, well, what have you ever made? They said, oh, I never tasted it. There's a perception
Yes.
that it's a terrible product, and let me say, Spam, SP, spiced pork, AM, ham, and the sales representative will come and say, there's no cows or pigs' tails in here. There's no noses. This is pure great meat that has been blended by whatever secret recipe. And so I sort of challenge. It's like an underdog, and I'm fighting for that underdog. So I use it a lot. And really, what people like is simple Spam fried. I'm going to put in a plug. Every Tuesday at Loyola's Restaurant, Central Avenue, the special of the day is Spam and eggs.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
A little chili on the side. If
Oh,
you like.
always chili on the side. But
Now, Caroline, do you still cook for your family with Spam?
I do.
Do you? What do they like? Besides your meatballs.
Bread pudding, savory bread pudding. I made that. I've made a dish with some spaghetti squash, chunked up some different Spam.
Do the kids go, oh boy, we're having Spam tonight?
I don't have kids, but
Oh,
my
well,
husband
okay.
does.
He does. He goes, oh boy, let's eat.
Let's eat. He
Well,
loves it.
Okay, it's going to be fun. Now, what time is the contest today at the fair?
people bring things in from 9 till 12, and then the judges should not appear until about 1 o'clock, so that you don't run into someone with a special platter or something like that.
This
So
is
at 1:30, 1:30.
1:30, the judging starts.
Yes.
And I bet you have a lot of sandwiches show up today.
I think last year we had 65 entries,
Wow.
and
Wow.
so. But
Are you hungry?
Carolyn,
I can't wait. This is my first time judging, so I'm excited.
I remember when we judged pies. I don't think I ate for 3 days after
Oh.
that. Man. I mean, there was hundreds of pies.
there were, and
Yeah.
when I finished the pies, I can barely separate my teeth because.
Hey, I am so delighted to meet you guys. Thank you for bringing all this Spam to us. The casserole is fantastic.
Thank you.
I have to say.
Thank you.
I haven't had Spam in years. That is good.
Well,
and it's great to see you again, Ned. And Caroline, great to meet you. I've heard about
Same
you.
here. Thank you.
And,
She's famous.
Yeah, she is famous.